JavaScript event delegation is an effective way to add one event listener to your DOM that listens for changes of elements that currently exist on your page and even ones that currently don't exist. Let's take a look at how to create a JavaScript event delegation function. So I'll be defining a delegated function that's called delegate. It takes 3 parameters. First is the name of the event that we want to listen for. The second is a CSS selectors, which essentially is the CSS list class followed by the CSS A class and then B class. If one of these are matches, the third parameter, which is the callback function that can then be executed. So in effect, when there's a click on something that matches here, we'll then execute this function. So this is the definition of the event delegation function. It's part of my development of Pocket Investor, a software as a service real estate investment calculator that uses Nuxt 3 and Vue 3. And so I have this event delegation function defined within a composable function that resides in my composable directory, and it exports this object that includes the function being defined above. However, if you're using plain vanilla JavaScript, then this is all you're interested in. As mentioned just a moment ago, it takes 3 parameters. The first is the event that we want to listen to and the target CSS selectors that we care about. And when that event happens for the right selector, we then execute this callback function. If you're not using Nuxt, this line is not necessary. And next, I make sure that these 3 parameters are a valid value. These 8 lines of code are the core logic for the event delegation function. The trick to this function is to make sure you register the event listener to the body of the document rather than individual elements. And so whenever an event, whether it's a click, mouse down, key up, key down, whenever that event happens, we call this handler. And within the event handler, we extract the element that the event actually occurred on, and we check to see if that element matches our CSS selector. And if it doesn't, we exit. Otherwise, we continue on and then call whatever function we passed in to be ran. And the last bit is to return a function to the developer to easily undo what they previously did here, which is to remove the event listener from the body of the document. And with those 8 lines of code, we can easily add one event listener that listens to multiple different elements that currently exist on the page, or ones that have yet to be defined. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and drop a like. My name is Code. Check out my other videos.